I am Landy Vasquez Paderes and I live in Santa Fe, Matalom, Leyte, Philippines. I am not using Wi-Fi and the internet connectivity here is really a challenge for me as a student of Visayas State University. Aside from this, my hobbies are my hobbies are reading fictional books, not the educational books. That's why I'm still very, bugo gapon. And then my talents and skills, I don't think I think it is yet to be discovered. Charot. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to sing. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning, but I don't know anything aside from that. I'm so talentless. Next is why did I take this meteorology? To be honest, I took this course because at first I thought it's all about learning the meteors because it's meteorology. At first I really thought it's about natures and things out there, especially outer space, and the things that's in there really interest me, and that's why I took the BS meteorology. It sounds social. And then when I discovered it's all about weather forecasting and anything related to weather, I actually learned to love it, even though it's hard. Yeah, especially for unlike me. Yeah, it's hard, but it's okay. Fighting, char, sana all. And so in this presentation, I'm expecting you to learn something from. So there are three cell model of air circulation known as the Hadley cell, Farrell cell, and the polar cell, each of which has distinct characteristics which we would know this. So each of the three cells has two components of horizontal and two components of vertical air movement. So the first cell lying between the equatorial low pressure belt and the subtropical high pressure belt is known as the Hadley. So when hot moisture rapidly ascends in the equator, which results in the formation of tall cumulonimbus clouds and the formation of thunderstorms. For air, the recent air diverges and flows towards the subtropics at 30 degrees and 30 degrees north and south, where it subsides or sinks. So then, some of the air flows back towards the equator, thus completing the circulation of the Hadley cell. So these easterlies converge from the northern and southern hemisphere to form the intertropical convergence zone near the equator. The second cell lying between the subtropical high pressure belt and the subpolar low pressure belt is known as the Farrell cell. So at 30 degrees north and south, the air warms as it subsides or sinks. When it reaches the surface, some of it flows as the surface wind towards the poles. These are the westerly winds. At around 60 degrees, this warm air meets the cold air flowing from the polar regions. This convergence of air causes the air to rise. This ascending air diverges in the upper air. Some of this air moves back towards the subtropics, completing the circulation of the Farrell cell. The third cell lying between the subpolar low pressure belt and the polar high pressure belt is the polar cell. So the low temperature at the poles causes the air to subside. And at the surface, the subsiding air diverges and flows towards the equator as a surface wind. At around 60 degrees, it converges with the warmer air from the Farrell cell to form the polar front. The air ascends along the polar front. In the upper air, some of the ascended air flows back towards the pole, completing the circulation of the polar cell. And together,
These three cells comprise the tricellular circulation of the atmosphere.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much for watching my video. Once again, I am Lendy V. Paderes, and thank you so much Try Educate Learning Service for the video, and thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye!